Hello and bienvenue to Life's Questions and Lessons, the Self-Reflection Podcast. I am your host, Charity Youngblood, and I am so excited that you are here with me today. Let's get started with today's question. What are your energy levels in the morning versus the afternoon? What are your energy levels in the morning versus the afternoon? So we are in full swing of our If You Could Design Your Life from Scratch, What Would It Look Like series. And even saying that title it puts so much warmth in my heart, because a lot of times as adults with responsibilities and things we want to do, things we would love to be able to do, all the things, sometimes we just don't take a moment to dream. We kind of leave that to the kids. And what I would love to do, and what I'm really trying to do with this series, is get you to realize that you never stop dreaming. Even if your dreams were shattered in the past, like mine were many, many times, there's always room to dream. There's always room to reframe. So we're breaking down what we would consider all of the elements of your life, just to think about the question in like bite-sized pieces. That's really where I offer the best guidance, is taking something really, really big and breaking it down. So today we're kind of going into the afternoon, right? Our first few episodes really encompassed the morning. Now we're going into the afternoon. And one thing that a lot of people don't really take the time to think about, not you, of course, you're listening to this podcast. You got this. But some other cats, don't take the time to say, okay, well, what is my energy like? Am I, and I don't necessarily like to use these kind of ways to identify ourselves, but, am I a morning person? Am I someone, I would rather say, am I someone who has a lot of energy to do certain activities in the morning? That would be a better question. So that's actually the question that I would guide you into answering. But really looking at what your energy levels are like in the morning versus the afternoon. Are there certain things that you notice that shift, right? So for me, even though I currently have about an hour and a half every morning to do yoga and guided meditation, usually throw in some journaling, some writing, and some reading in that hour and a half. Sometimes if I have to shift that into later in the day, it just doesn't work. So I kind of notice my energy for those types of activities are much higher in the morning, right? So just kind of look at this and look at what you currently do. And again, look at the life that you are trying to create, right? That's what this series is all about. Not necessarily what you're doing right now, but what is it that you want to be doing in today, right? Presently, or in the very near future. So those are the things I had on my heart today. As always, thank you so much for listening. Please rate and review this podcast wherever you are listening to my words. And if this episode was helpful for you, please share it. We are here on this planet to help each other. So if it was helpful for you, it's probably going to be helpful for someone else. And until next time, take care.